kinda smell like tobacco. Actually, I wanted to go get something to chow, like to actually drink. Can you keep this running for me? Keep that running for me.
Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Subek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me, she prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian, becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity. Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. that she is a clone of Elizabeth Subek, Zero Dawn's creator, born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI, given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin, and with a little help from me, she prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian, becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity. Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Subek, Zero Dawn's creator, born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI, given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin, and with a little help from me, she prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian, becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity. Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Subek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me, she prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian, becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity. Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Subek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me, she prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian, becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity. Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life. She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Subek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me.
If I was the dude, I would break up.
Battle at the city of Meridian.
There's one thing I can't tolerate is a partner that's gonna always
humankind.
reflect an issue and have it be,
But as useful as
and
she
have
has
them
been,
always play the victim.
Now,
Even if
I must leave her
in
behind.
that position, all they have
For
to
as
do is
she
listen to me
strives to
and
put right
understand where I'm
Hades
coming from.
sundered,
If
I
someone
have
makes
made
my
a new
problem become about
discovery.
them and then reflect it and make me look like
One
I'm the
that
cause of
heralds
that
both
problem,
destruction
then I'm sorry, they gotta
and
bounce.
opportunity.
Because it's a very toxic relationship. They're always trying to put themselves to be in the position where they're the victim, you know, and it's not like that.
So I told him to sanction her.
Nah, he's got to break up with her. I've been in those type of relationships, and it got to a point where I'm like, okay, so that's how you are. Okay, so that's what we're doing. All right. No, I understand. It's over. That's how I got out of my previous relationship. Same situation, where someone either they rush to have some experience with you that you are not ready to have, or they judge your current position instead of allowing you to grow with that position to a point where you can build from that position and, you know, further grow your individuality as a human being. There always seem to be like a roadblock or a challenge where they just don't agree with whatever you're going through, and they make it all about them. It's like, when you're gonna support me type of situation, when you're gonna hear what I have to say, how do you think I feel, you know, that whole thing. It's like, yeah, hello, it's my life. If my life is really such a burden to you in some kind of way, I think it's best if you just don't make my life your life and you just fuck off. Because I remember waking up and just having my own life to like focus on. I don't know how the hell did you believe that my life revolves around you and whatever problems and insecurities you have going on. Because the least I can do is assure you that we're in a good relationship and we have to work for that relationship to work out. If you're going to tell me about all your complaints and your problems, thank you for putting it to light, but if you don't bring up solutions, why are we even talking about it? Why are we even talking about it? At what point will you think that, hey yo, I can get to this point and do something about it? At what point? he should break up with her and have it out of discussion, because it's just annoying. It reminds me of my past relationship, and I understand what I went through. To a point I was like, okay, bitches be tripping, and the worst thing to do is to entertain someone who's tripping already. So don't have the conversation with them. If you love them enough, be like, I love you, but I love you enough to let you go, because I know what I'm going through. I know what I see every day, and you're not helping. There's always a problem. I wake up to you, it's a problem. So why are we doing?
Whenever he's so horrible and like he never makes sense and he's so inconsiderate, you might as well just give us space.
Break up once.
So no sanctions, just not break up.
Yeah, let's break up. What's more important, looking cute or having a healthy relationship where you can see yourself grow with someone instead of like choking and suffocating each other? Because it always seems like one other person is waiting for the other to do a wrong move, and once they mention that other person is doing a wrong move, they use that opportunity to just boost themselves up over that person and be like, hey, look, I can see you do wrong every day, and I never do wrong every day. Instead of being like, okay, I see your mistakes and faults, how can we help each other for us to overcome this problem? Because it seems like it's getting too far, because I notice it, other people can notice it, so how can we fix this? Because the moment any person tells me that, hey yo bruh, I can't help you, you are alone on that one, believe me, I am alone, and I'll get out of it on my own. But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna expect you to come back and start like trying to pop off with shit. Like, you gonna do that shit on your own. I'm gonna do that shit on my own. I won't even ask for your help anymore. Like, fuck out of my life. Get out of my life. Believe me, like I've seen too much to know. What if who can't? No, there's a difference. There's a difference, love. When someone comes to you and they say, in our relationship or our friendship, the problem I have with you, maybe you're chilling with other people more than you chill with me, or you spend more time and money on other people more than you do on me. That is just a reflection of my insecurity, and I shouldn't be projecting that vibe on you and be like, yeah, take it as it is, and look at me, I'm playing the victim card because, hey, I'm going through too much. Instead of trying to see your perspective, like there's two perspectives in this relationship. You're the partner who sees the problem, and that's your partner who's going through the problem. What are you doing to contribute to help this person to get out of that problem? Like, if you love the person so much, you don't have to physically be there to help them, but do the little thing, like the littlest thing. Have a conversation about it. Help them try find help. Call someone that might be able to help them. Be their support system.
He's trying to call and be like, "Bro, what's going on?" Because she's crying, and then she's like, "Not leave me alone."
Then leave her alone. And you must remind her. And you must remind her that, yo, I gave you some space and time to to get yourself together so you can have a conversation about it. But if you can't have a conversation about it, why the fuck we having this situation going on for so long? We're prolonging a situation that you can't even overcome on your own. Like, for how long? For how long you gotta do this? I know it's harsh, and I know I am quite a harsh person. So.
It's something Moto, you need to put your foot down, because it's not the first time. With him, it's not the first time. Like he's always acting out and just being extra.
You know what? He's just entertaining that vibe, and that's his fault. It's his fault. He picked the partner. He knows how she would react to certain situations, and he still sat there and allow those situations be the main focal point of the relationship. If a problem arises, it's like, oh, what are we gonna do? And it stays like that. It's like there's no going forward. There's no growing up. It's I wake up with a problem, I go to sleep with a problem. Somehow another problem comes up when I try to solve a problem. Like there's never an answer for the previous situation.
No, I think last time, so he wants to like stay and see if maybe problem will resolve itself.
Maybe she doesn't love him, and that's where the problem is.
Ignoring me again.
He should like really like open his mind to.
Could it be where this has become a one-sided thing and he just kind of using him for his company
It's exactly.
and whatever else that's what, like the present that he gives himself?
It's exactly what it is.
Honestly, the way he treats
Eyes
his
up
side.
here, brother.
She doesn't love him. Okay, love, I'm gonna have to like. I'm on stream right now and I nearly cracked my nuts. Oh,
Yes, I did.
oh,
Don't pull up.
Okay.
Who was that?
oh.
We're on the same side here, Ulvant. The bristleback.
You wanna hang up?
What do you want, Ulvant? Some kind of payment?
My
Okay.
dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to
Bye.
do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it. What other
Well,
choice
love
do
you.
you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
I'll call you later, right?
Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvant Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, let's get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right.
Like a union.
And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
This man be stroking his own cock.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town. But with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is gonna get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
There's one thing I'm currently wondering, if there's still hunting grounds. Hunting grounds were the best places for me to actually test my skill.
Think you had more than me. I told him. I didn't want it. I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me.
Okay. People are
Won't
hurt.
be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving his tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it?
Your
mentioned
injuries.
You were injured in cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Carja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman, and a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvent, his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Damn.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
Why are you saying that again?
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Cool. As if I have time, no. Excuse me.
Yeah, you. Yeah, got work to do.
Who are you talking to?
You're far from home, Nora. I heard talk of riches buried out west. Not that it matters with that damn gate closed.
Okay. How about we get this gate open?
Hey, Milda. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. And even if I already had the right ingredients...
Is everybody bullied to the point they're just afraid of Olvin?
Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
Unless you chill off?
A few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildif. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
Don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
The bully. It's this dude who's he's currently like trying to have a union because he believes that. Okay. I wasn't supposed to get to her yet. Oh yeah, so this dude, right? He's practically... It seems like he's trying to open up a union. They're a different tribe. These are the Osirams. They're the ones who forge weapons, who build most structures around that you see. And they work with the Karja. The Karja are these bougie-ass tribe. So these are the laborers, and they're like, man, we work too hard for these people to be bougie and shit. Why don't we also start like having a percentage of some sort? We know the mines belong to the Karja, but we also want a piece of the cake. Due to that, the union ship now has a lot of people not working anymore, and now they have an issue with a few machines around the area that opens up the gates to the west, and they're just chilling now. They don't give a damn, and they need to get to the west because they have to trade with the west. Oh, politics,
Hey,
man.
boy.
What's
Saved
up,
you come for that
booty?
beer after all, eh? Here, sit down.
She got
Get a
emotional
pint in her hand.
the last stream.
Wasn't expecting you to swing by. Since when do I do what's expected? There's that spark. Fire and spit. Fire and spit. That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while. Like what? Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree.
Yeah, that's his name.
Hey!
Olvin.
Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
Okay, let's get more information about the bristlebacks. We need to know what kind of machine are we dealing with.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from? That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down. Did they come through here? Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone. But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund? 2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town. And people actually believe him? Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Yeah.
Damn Karja slavers.
Oh, the politics in this game though. It's realistic at some extent, but yeah. Of course you'll be like pissed off. You'll be fucking pissed off if someone was taking advantage of you, you know what I mean? Having you work like that. Damn.
After the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Baron and Timber, so he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
The decree, what is there
concession
about?
Decree. What is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
So much politics. It's just the beginning of the game, man.
I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
No one wants to play strike. No? Anyway.
Alright, let's proceed with the quest.
Such company to have. Bring ale for the Nora.
Hey, yo. If I see loot, I want loot. Oh, there's another way to... This is one way to actually like see who exactly you can like communicate with.
Savior, over here.
What you want.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
It sounds like these machine came from within the mountains.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chain Scrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
It will, amigo.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chain Scrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
Okay.
You said the
Keith is passive about it.
Spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
I hope so.
You know what we
Okay, I can't communicate with him yet.
Sorry, Red. We're closed.
Okay, so I can't talk to anyone until we get going. No problem. Let's go. Okay. The bristlebacks are not that strong. You won't catch me tripping over those.
Just what I need. This whole area is rigged with tripwires. It's always something.
Hold tight! I'll see what I can do.
That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day, what a day.
Thank the Forge you showed up. Tripwire's handy, but machine hunting's a youngin's game. Come on. I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than
Of
vanguards
course,
to kill
sir.
one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. Then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
South, after more bristlebacks?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The Vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Thank you.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
Well, like someone.
Let me guess. Olvend.
Everybody hates Olvend. She should make a show about that.
Place in town. He took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Ulven discount. When I said no, you didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that Jeff bucket set my workshop on fire.
Wow.
It's best to put some distance between us after that.
Mm-hmm.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about
yo.
the bristlebacks?
No.
Tell us about the
Karn said
bristlebacks,
true.
man.
Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial?
Hunting grounds. Let's
Come on
go.
later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Aaron headed south. I should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus. Tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguard's. Yeah! These bristlebacks are everywhere. Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Let's help them out.
Another one down! Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Aaron!
Oh, they're like warthogs, actually. Bristlebacks look like warthogs.
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Those backs have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Turn into scrap, Aloy. Like hammer to metal. Oh, that one hurt.
Correzione Mayo. Goodbye! These ain't bad actually.
Maybe soon enough.
Aloy, you know, you might have to meet me halfway here. Ah! God.
Are you okay, man?
Caught me in my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs, huh? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? That figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. This just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Wadis.
I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebax, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
Come on.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Oh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off. You left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Erend, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Listen to me.
He's just tripping
Life
on her.
on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
What are you talking about?
But she doesn't have to do it
Exactly
alone, though,
what I
you know what I
just
mean?
said.
But
Everything
Aloy,
living
Aloy.
is going to die unless I fix a piece of technology created by the old ones. And time's running out.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the reason, all right. I'm an idiot.
Erend! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you.
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one on your own. We'll only slow you down.
I'll save the extra stock for later.
Let's go clear the Daunt.
There's the quarry Fearless mentioned.
Break those acid chuckers! Better in this wax has finally got some help! That's it! Smash in the scrap!
One less machine. Another one down.
What? What? Hey, no way. Hey, no way. It just one-shot me, just like that.
Looks like the Austrian decided to put up a fight.
Sweet spot, you finally got some help!
It's for the mere fact that they can, like, change direction so quickly. Okay.
One less machine. Another one down. One less machine.
I literally got away from that.
Another one down.
How many more? Bro. That's kinda annoying. That is kinda annoying. I'm gonna have to get rid of the one with the flames on it. Because it seems like that's the most difficult one, especially when I just cleared the others. So I'm gonna like ignore every other
Looks like
thing
the Ostrom decided to put up a fight.
and focus on the one I gotta smack. But I don't see him though.
One less machine.
Bro.
Another one down.
Daisy. Come on! Man, the timing. I don't know what is up.
Said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. Should see if there's anything in the back of the bag.
Hey, don't run away now.
There. One less machine. Another one down.
Come on. What?
Look at that thing drop!
There. Quarry's safe.
Stranger, come on over here.
Yeah, leave me the fuck alone. I died twice. Or 3 times. I lost count. I don't even know. It's all because of the flaming one. Oh, I could have used the environment in some way.
I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole Corps without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
Look at that thing in the background. It's making a whole lot of noises, man.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Because if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
Damn. Dude is quite a pain in the ass.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dump before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Chainscrape can get back to work now. I'll go give Olvin the good news. Voorhees too. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.
I'd like to feel my legs again if you don't mind, Savior. Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Wadis' delicate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks...
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
It's a ruin from the old world. But I could find something interesting inside. Okay, what do we have in here? Looks like this door needs some kind of key module. Maybe there's one in the ruin? Some data survived. There's a code for the locked door in this data. But I still need to find a key module.
What was the button again? Man, I forgot. There we go.
Great. This should be useful.
Okay, that ledge is too far. Let's get on that.
Okay, gotta find a key for the door. Further back. There's more of the ruin down here. Well, I can't reach the ledge above now. Guess I'll have to find another way up.
Alright, I can't use that.
Spellcaster won't work on that.
Ain't nothing much I can do in this space. Wait a minute. Is it possible for me to pull it right down this hole? Just right there.
Must be caught on something.
I don't know your lies. Really, Aloy? Huh.
Down here. There it goes.
Move. Pull it a little closer.
It's caught on that. Okay. Now where does this lead? The key module. Okay, let's see if this key fits. There. Looks like this needs a code, too. I think some of the data I picked up might help.
Okay. It's like it needs a number. I don't know what kind of number it needs though. Now it's like it's really important for me to go back and read that information. Access denied. Need to go the other way. This is the direction I need to take. Oh. Let's go. Alright. I knew I read the right one, but I just don't understand what they're trying to say here. Okay. Area permit code 1705. Okay. It's all we needed. Now to get out of here. Now to get out of here. 175, that's the code. Use the box, Aloy. Get up. There we go. Let's do the code thingy.
There we go. What is this thing? I'll hold on to it for now. Figure out what to do with it later.
Back to the quest. I need to find a Strider. The last Strider I had, I messed him up. Get out the bush. How did I miss that? I was like so close to the head.
I can't ignore that machine. But I could learn if there's a cauldron out here.
Can I not silent strike it? What up? Oh, you that type? You best not know who you messing with. Oh no. There we go. Move, Aloy! God damn, I thought I could get an attack on that from a long distance, but no way. No way, Jose. Okay, that guy's running. Really? You die pretty easy on normal mode here, I'm telling you. You're gonna actually run out of all your meds just for fighting a simple machine like this? Come on. This ain't the cut deal, man.
Get Ulvin to blow the whistle, then Wadis to bear light.
What? I died? Like I died? Forever be dead?
Still
oh well.
Here, I see.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again. What? The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Yay.
And Ulvin has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah. Woo.
Ha-ha.
Yeah. Yeah! Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Modern merchants are available, yeah!
Back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barren Light.
Oh, Wadis.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Cut in the line and shit. And I do need a fire bow. Oh, one thing I don't like though is the fact that I just don't. Just don't have the right shit right now. Okay.
Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
Oof.
Outfits, armor.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Red hair is a sign of genius, you know. True. You know what we need?
Took a hammer to your head.
Come on, you lot. Fight like you mean it.
Hey, that's her. She picked up the bristle. Bring it to the wall. Hello.
Shane's on to me.
That was easy. No, I just hope that the right parts are somewhere around here because that's what I need. There we go.
Oh, here we go.
What's up? Hey yo. Man said no. We can have that some other time. I really want to like the really good weapons, so I'm just gonna have to wait for a while. Actually, I need to go to this other area. I know the map is currently like bland. Still so much I gotta do. I need to get to this location. And there's so many unknown areas I still have to discover. There's still a lot of campfires I need to light up, so campfires are more like what they call them, safe zones and fast travel zones, so it's easier for you to like get to different parts of the map without you having to Run like a lunatic and slide away all day. Shut it.
Olvin must be free. Get a drink?
Oh, for close range. Nah. Hold on a second.
Am I lost, or am I exactly where I'm meant to?
Now that I killed quite a small number of those things. Oh yeah, that dude.
Do you think you could fix this lucky hammer of mine?
Come to join in the fun?
Shop just opened up, and I've got a backlog of orders. With the
This dude.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says.
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, buddies. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Varisa. Keep going. You think you're slick?
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first.
What's up with Petra?
Yes. Something else?
I need to go.
Of course.
Aloy. Back for more, huh? Another round here?
How many?
Heard you've been busy. As for me, I'm gonna need a few more of these before I get back to the forge.
Is there something on your mind?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Carja refugees. What are they doing in the Daunt?
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by an old trailhead, southwest of here. And therein lies the problem. A Stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. I've never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Carja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by. Convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
What else can you tell me about the Shadow Carja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Carja for one. At least, not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for... what, exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law-breaking.
Who is this Toland Cleanbroker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvin go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Toland works for Ulvin?
Ha! Ulvin might think so, but Toland scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
Oh no.
Well,
He might end up killing them.
I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Toland making it rougher.
Petra said
No
Toland
one
was
wants to
shown
play
up here in
strike.
Chainscrape.
No?
I could have a word with him first.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill. It's a weapon. Kill is the point. Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking.
Where are we? Ah! So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
But you're just nuts. I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it. Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking,
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Are you two from around here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of some unknown opportunity. Said we'll know it when we see it.
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening another trading post for my parents isn't how I want to make my mark in this world. I imagine traveling alone must be nice.
So, she's your partner?
My apprentice and my sister. She's why we're out here. There was an incident. Another incident.
Involving explosives?
Ba-boom! And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the next day.
Huh. Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it, and I am on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better. Namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
Oh well. More hunting quests. I'll do that
I
after.
could get around faster if we find a charger to override.
Yeah, I know.
One moment. Shit off the horns. I have to try again. There. Gotta shoot off the horns before it goes down. Let's keep me going. If the charger goes down, its horns break. I gotta try again.
Excuse me. So what could help me like salvage a horn of a charger? I do not know. No. Okay, let's go. What, really?
Down it goes! I should have enough charger horns for down the door now. Just need a rib from that fang horn they were talking about.
Cool.
Mirror light. Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. Karja Horn. That means the embassy's starting soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tanakh?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West, guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Temperamental enough, bro.
Who wants to get those gates open? Where's Errand? Looks like this gentleman.
That's our cue.
Taking the edge off?
Well, if the end of the world's coming, I don't be sober for it. Now, let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So whatever you need, ask away.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all onto the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy.
I want to
They
see
do
the
mostly
Tanakh
talk
though.
about blades and arrows.
I want to see how
So
they
if
look
you're heading
like,
their way,
what they gear be.
prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind.
Let's see the foot, bro.
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
Hey, bro. Sound depressed as fuck.
I better get going.
Right, I'll have to do complicated Aloy things. Maybe just don't disappear completely this time.
No promises.
Aww.
I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
What happened with her? What the? She's like, hey, yo, I want to be part of the sea.
You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Are you in charge around here?
Ah, apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly
Explain.
trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh are handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
Damn.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paib over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
Wow.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
Okay, let's see.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids.
You're the one
2 years
who
of
cut our
labor,
holiday short.
we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
Whoa! There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Wow.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the savior! I don't care if it's the devil between themselves. The gate is sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron.
What's happening? You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. Start standing away. It's not gonna work.
That's it. Arrest her.
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, mother.
Bring it on.
The line between east and west. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Carja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Carja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold.
Wow. They're all
She's
tense.
telling the truth about one thing. She's not Carja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Carja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you, knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Carja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Carja before.
The Carja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Okay.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Carja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
Okay. I hope it
How
takes
did
that
you come
approach.
to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Akaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
What type
So
of
when you met the
desperate
Tenakth
measures,
chief,
though?
you did something desperate.
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kurut is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
What type of service? Are you his wife?
The winners of the Kurut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner.
Damn.
I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
Damn.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief.
Sounds like their
I've heard
chief is a
stories about
woman.
what it was like before his reign.
Oh, is it a
Three
man?
clans always at war,
Why is he
constantly
admiring a
slitting
man?
each other's throats.
Is he gay?
Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace.
Why are you gay?
Now it looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
You are gay.
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was.
You mean your dad?
I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do. You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice.
We should see
You can find
him.
him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No! The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
Damn, okay. Just be patient, man. Hold on a second, man. What you in a rush for?
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hikaru's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Damn.
Lancers! Form up!
They're riding machines. Where'd they learn to do that?
Sirens.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers! Light them up! Get to cover!
Ooh.
Archers! Keep them back!
Hey, yo.
Left flank!
Ouch.
To the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Oh no!
Kaja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
Oof. Oh no! Hey yo, what the fuck?
Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come! Time to fight!
Check on them!
They can't take us!
Great shot! You've got no mount now! They're in trouble!
I see you, Nora! Can you use a shock attack? Hit her again! Still alive? Cover fire! I'm ready for you! Get her! Stop her! I'll get her from range! We got this!
We gonna do whatever it takes. Oh man. Ooh, they got you in this. Oh no. Oof. Hey yo. Hey yo. Damn man.
Just you and me now, Bo.
We've survived worse!
It's the Outlander Aloy! Oh, I'm going down!
We have to move on!
Okay, let me play smart.
You won't get away with that!
Would a shock attack hurt it? Wipe them out!
Okay.
enough!
What now? What you gonna do?
You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Okay, bring it on.
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Hey, yo, that's kind of cool. That is freaking cool, man. That man glided. Okay, that's kind of unfair. You got a shield in one arm.
You're next, girl.
He's got a freaking saber
Never
too.
seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Woo! What the fuck?
I can break through the shield if I damage it enough.
Alright, so you're gonna need the precision arrows. Hey yo, he strikes us something else.
Give it up. There, now's my chance.
I don't have ammo. Let's go for his helmet. Huh. Let's get it on, man.
You're not stopping me. Shield's regenerated. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
You've broken the shield.
You broken his shit. Is that a trap? Oh my word. He's out here trying to be Kurosaki Ishigo. Take it to the face. Ah. Ah. You ain't shit.
I'm gonna break that shield.
Whoa, 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 Aloy.
I gotta get through that shield. To break its guard. There, he's exposed.
Come on, I moved from that situation.
That shield's not gonna save you.
Maybe if I aim on his arm, we can have the shield not ever work again. Okay. How about we craft more?
Give it up.
I ain't done with you, champ. And I ain't afraid. Oh! I will break your shield. I will hit your face. Aloy, they kicked your ass.
You're not stopping me.
Ooh, his strikes are different. Aloy, get the fuck out of there. Okay.
I've got to break that shield.
Come on, wow.
Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
Come on, Aloy. He shouldn't be that close to you. Oh, give me your shield. You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Your turn.
Your turn. Bring it up. I ain't afraid of your ass. What you mean, no?
An honorable challenge. You've earned your life today.
What? Just today? What about tomorrow?
Mark this day.
What?
Today you have decimated the marshals, slaughtered the Karja. So begins our war on Ikama. Move out.
I can't wait to break it in half.
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Oh man, he's dead. Yeah, that shot to the gut. Yeah, that was fatal, man. It's like 2 days later.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Vuadis, Vishav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
Unless there's a mine,
there were a number of
they can go right through the mountain.
Before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
What's gonna happen to his body?
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat.
Facts.
Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
You said the Tanakh lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
Damn.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
Facts. That's right.
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know.
There must be some
their own
good
troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
I think those red plants are ruining their livestock and
This area is no man's land.
their agriculture.
The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
Wow.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way.
Yeah.
I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, We can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
True. Y'all gotta up security.
Then I wish you luck.
Ain't no
the
way.
gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Save these for when I need it. So, this has never been west. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? Stuff for the stash. Good spot to test the shielding. If I climb down, then I can glide.
Let's check our inventory really quickly.
work. Hi, Russia. This must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
You really think you can do that?
Karoof, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Oh, nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation?
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it. But none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Hey, look.
I'm working on it.
Nah, he currently doesn't have anything useful.
There's always next time. Make this armor work. I know I can.
There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here. Must have been a huge battle. The old ones. They gave everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh's work. To buy some on time.
Excuse me.
You're a lot stronger than you look, Nora.
If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they opened the gates, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about the Tanakh in neutral territory. And now?
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. But the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through this stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not.
It requires so much of my focus. And it always feels like an ambush, no cap. What? Come on. just doesn't end. Just doesn't end. What is the clocker saying? I think I should end stream. I did go quite far.
Just need a rib from that fanghorn they were talking about.
You not hear me, Red? I got a little something for you since you got us out of that mess.
What? Are we having the dialogue again?
If it isn't the hero of the...
Oh come on, we can't be having all that. We've been through this. I do appreciate the whole thing.
Thanks. Oh, let's hope.
Alright, before I close stream.
An old world ruin. I wonder what's inside.
Let's take a knee. Wait a second, what was that? Okay. I haven't bought skills yet. There's a whole lot of things here. Okay, that would be something else, but I feel like survival is something I really need to invest in. Cause man, a man be dying out here. I get that heal, a regen. I just okay. How about we get that? Not really much of a trapper, but a rope caster would be pretty cool. I know when it comes to like big machines, you'd like to use a rope caster, but I see what other goodies are around. Concentration is really important. I like to hit my shots. There's some interesting stuff here. Dang, okay. Oh, that makes it easier to take out parts, actually. Alright. Base share damage? That is insane. There is still so much I need to learn from this game, but for now, I think we made some good progress. For those who stayed and watched, thank you very much. I am about to dip and go to bed, go work tomorrow, and I do appreciate the like and the subs for those who do, and probably continue again tomorrow. So thank you very much for joining me. I still have to get to the long neck. Oh, it's right here. So that will be more or less our priority once we start stream. We have to get to the long neck first, and then the long neck will tell us what's really going on around this area right here within its radius. And then once we know, I do want to go to my first cauldron, and the cauldron is where you actually get like what they call it. It's like a code that you can override certain types of machine. So once I get here, the next priority will be doing that one quest here, and then we go to a cauldron. That is more or less my plan. And it looks like there's a rebel camp, and I do like doing some rebel camps, smacking a few of the enemies. Ain't a bad idea. But till then, I do appreciate for those who did come. Thank you very much. And we'll continue from here on. Goodbye.